Cheddar in my worst, because that cheddar worst, nipping at my heels.
Cheddar worst nipping at your heels.
Yeah. Throw some 808 on that.
Do it. Keep going.
All right, that's all I got.
Well, that can be the thing.
Did you just record that too? God damn it.
Just say cute.
That was for your ears only.
I didn't get all of it. Cheddar worst on my heels.
Nipping at my heels, Drew. Nipping at my heels, Drew. Cheddar worst. Nipping at my heels. Got that cheddar in my worst because it's nipping at my heels. That's the deal. Cue that intro.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
Dude.
Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
All right. Well, Rob is back, as you heard, and he's full of cheddar worst, nipping at his heels. Happy Cinco de Mayo for those who celebrate it. I'm pretty sure it is an American-made holiday.
It can't be American made because we would just call it the 5th of May.
I don't really know what the history of Cinco de Mayo. I apologize for my ignorance on it.
I know what Arrested Development says the history is.
It says it's a Mexican holiday. Marks the Mexican army's victory over France at Battle of Puebla during the Franco-American War in 1862. So, okay. Some significance. It's not linked to my lineage, but that's okay. We are well-rounded and we love everyone.
Yes.
And all holidays, and especially holidays that embrace other cultures. We are drinking.
Does it embrace other cultures, though?
I don't know.
That'd be like saying our Independence Day embraces British culture when it actually embraces us beating
Well, it embraces
them in a war.
Yeah, I don't know. Regardless,
Well, let's not get into it.
we're drinking Margarita Frootenanny, a beer that was released just today. Rob, this is a
first look. Breaking news.
opening exclusive. We are the first people to try it on planet Earth. Nobody else has tried it except for us right now. It's from Fifth Ward Brewing Company in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Unfortunately, not a lot of people can get that. But hey, if you're ever in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, make sure you stop there. It's a good place. They took their Frootenanny, which is their sour beer. They conditioned it on tequila-soaked oak chips, tangerine puree, fresh lime zest, lime juice, honey, and a touch of sea salt to mimic that of a margarita. It is 5.5 on the ABVs, 5 on the IBUs, Rob.
Ooh, like it. I like
5
it.
on the IBUs. Let's check this beer
Shout
out.
out to Fifth Ward.
Let's talk about it.
We're
What
doing
what does this beer look like to you?
It honestly, it's very cloudy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It actually looks really delicious to me.
It does.
Maybe like if you did a half pineapple, half orange juice combo.
Sure. Yeah, it's
Kind of has that look.
Yeah. Should we give it a sip? See if it.
Give it a
Are you a
smell.
margarita guy? Are you a tequila guy?
I've had more margaritas in the last month than I've had in the last 10 years, probably.
Yeah, I don't really drink margaritas a lot.
But they are good.
And I don't like it with the salt in it around the edge. I don't like that.
I use
Put
a
some
straw.
sugar on that.
Use a straw.
Yeah, I would too. But like, why do they do that? Just for like, is it a taste thing? Is it a texture thing? Or I don't get it.
I don't know. Why are there ads in football, man? It's for the experience.
Yeah, you're right. Let's taste this beer.
I should have said, why are there sneakers in basketball? Sneaker culture. Right before you texted me that the other night.
Yesterday?
Me and my dad they said on the game like sneaker culture, and my dad was like, "What is sneaker culture?" And I was like, "Drew knows what sneaker culture is." And then you literally texted me like, "Giannis's sneakers are better than KD's," and I agree 100%.
They were better.
They were zooming in on him on the game.
On KD's, I know, but not on Giannis's. Giannis was actually wearing two different pairs of
two
shoes.
two different pairs of shoes. Yep.
Yep.
I noticed that.
Because a lot of times with
It has a weird smell to it, kind of.
yeah, it tastes sour. It's good though. It's got that I get the tequila a little bit.
Oh, damn. That is like a margarita kind of.
It's nice. It's cool.
With a beer aftertaste.
The thing about back to the shoes.
Sorry.
So Giannis, he's wearing his Zoom Freak 2s, which are obviously his line of shoes by Nike, and he was wearing two individual pairs. A lot of times they have a series called What Does. So I have a pair of Giannis Zoom Freak 1s that are What Does, and it's the one shoe's green and the one shoe's blue. That's how they come.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought
that's a pair. That's
you
don't
a
have
pair.
to buy two pairs for
right.
that.
He was wearing two pairs. So he was wearing a lime green one, which isn't released yet.
Probably why he didn't make 40-plus points.
He did pretty good, though.
Yeah, he did. I'm just joking. We won. That was all that mattered. To anybody who isn't from Wisconsin or the United States, I guess.
Well, they beat.
We're talking NBA
Brooklyn
right now.
Nets.
Yeah.
Number 1 team.
Number 2 team.
Now?
For a while now.
The Clippers? Clippers are in first?
No, it's the... who is... Clippers are West Coast. Aren't they?
Or 76ers.
76ers, yeah.
I'm
The
sorry.
76ers are up by 3 games on us right now and up by 2 or 1.5 games on the
playing
Knicks.
right now,
Or on
too.
on the Nets.
Playing the Wizard right now. They should be able to...
I thought we played at Atlanta today.
The Wizards.
Oh, it's Washington? We better beat the Washington.
They play the Rockets on Friday.
Yep.
So, yeah. It was a fun game to watch.
It was a good game.
And I've gotten permission now from my wife to actually buy a Bucks jersey because I've watched more than one game. Because I was going to buy a Bucks jersey.
She was adamant that you weren't a true fan.
She goes, because you're going to one game. That's what she said to me. And I was like, first of all, yeah, you don't tell me what to do. And just kidding. And I was like, what do you mean? Said,
so wait, she does tell you what to do?
In some regard, yes.
Okay.
But this beer is good.
Which one are you going for?
It's juicy and it does have a good taste.
No, it does. Yeah, we'll get to this later.
She bought this.
This has got a lot of flavor going on in it.
It's good. It is good. I like it a lot.
It's definitely got like a sour, ale taste in the aftermath.
Oh yeah, it's a sour beer.
But
yeah,
it's got that lime taste right up front.
A little tangerine kick to it.
Yeah.
She only bought a 4-pack. She should have bought 2 4-packs. I'm sure they'll have more. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Even if they don't, we need to learn to live in the experience, Rob. We need to learn to live in now. Not everything, sometimes you can just savor the flavor. You can live in the moment and drink it. You don't have to look forward to what's the future drinking. It's the current drink.
And with the new Dudes with Brews social media, you can come back to this taste anytime you want. Yeah. Follow us at Dudes with Brews.
But yeah.
Sorry, there's nothing new. There's no new social media, you guys.
No.
Because we can actually come back and listen to ourselves tasting this. So if we can't get it, we can live the taste through our ear holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I now
live the taste.
I now have the go ahead to buy a Bucks jersey. Who you gonna get? I think the obvious choice is Yanni, right?
No,
but I'm thinking Drew Holiday.
You go with Holiday.
I like or a little Bobby Portis. I like
Bobby Portis.
Bobby Buckets.
I hate that nickname for him.
Why?
Because he does so much more.
He shoots buckets.
He's Bobby. Every time he does something good, me and my dad go, Bobby! No joke.
Yeah.
3-point, Bobby!
I like
rebound, Bobby!
I like Brooke Lopez too. I like them all.
Look like Lopez. Dante, man. I would get a Dante.
DiVincenzo. Yeah. You like him?
I like Dante.
Yeah, he does all right.
He's been having a rough few games. That doesn't mean he's doing all right. He's a great player, and he deserves respect.
But you know who the GOAT is? LeBron James.
No.
What do you mean?
Jordan. Kareem.
Yeah. He was a Milwaukee Buck.
Honestly, I got to give Larry Bird a shout out in that conversation as well.
What about Shaquille O'Neal?
No.
He got 5 rings, doesn't he?
Yeah, but we were talking about him last night, and it's like, show me any time he shot from outside of 12 feet. How about outside of 5 feet? Dude can't shoot. Can't be a GOAT. You don't shoot.
Yeah, it's all relative.
He had height and muscle on the people around him. That's all he had.
Okay.
He's a good player, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe. But anyways,
He did beat Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Anyways, off the b-ball talk. You were in Las Vegas.
I was in Vegas.
How did that go? I really missed the opportunity. I wish I could have gone. Those are all my emotions in one. They didn't know how to exude or exit my body, and that's how it sounded. So tell me about it. Let's talk about it. Did you put anything on Black 13?
I did.
Did you win it?
No.
Damn it.
But I won on double zeros like 4 times.
I've won, so double zero, Black 13 on my numbers on roulette.
Dude, Black 13's my number 2. That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
We've never talked about that?
I don't think so.
Dude, Black 13's my number 2. That's crazy.
I once hit the one. I've been to a casino I think twice or 3 times. The first 2 times it was in Upper Michigan because you can be 18 in Michigan to gamble. And I put it on Black 13 straight up, hits Black 13. Next spin, I go double zero, hits double zero.
Damn.
And then I walked away.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this streak is over.
I was up like $300 on a roulette table, and then this dude in a wheelchair who was just watching.
Does that matter?
Well, yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't walk up to us. Like he was. No, I'm just trying to tell the story. He was sitting there, and it was awkward because there's a dude in a wheelchair sitting there watching me, my brother, and another person gamble. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say names because I'm going to talk about financial stuff, I guess, kind of. Mm-hmm. One of our party was up at least $3,000. Mm-hmm. I was up 300, and the other person was up like 800 or something.
Sure.
And then
all winners at the moment.
Yeah. We were feeling this table. We had the vibes. It was a 2-wheel table. There were 2 roulette wheels. You could play on red wheel or blue wheel.
Oh.
And you could kind of
double dip
just
a little
constantly be betting,
Yeah.
I was only playing 1 wheel because I'm kind of a coward.
I would be doing that same thing.
It was 3 days into a 5-day trip. I was down some money, and I didn't want to lose everything.
I gotcha.
And honestly, I had already lost everything, and the person who was up $3,000 put $100 into my machine without like my permission. And I was like, don't do that, dude. And he's like, it's already done. So I turned that 100 into 400.
Nice.
And we're all up. We're all having a good time. And then this dude that's been watching us for a while, he comes in hot going, oh man, you guys are playing this wrong. You're playing this wrong. You need to hit that red snake. You need to hit that black split. And like as soon as he's like, and the guy who was up a lot of money started going, dude, I don't need your advice. I'm up. Don't worry about me. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of came along to me. Now you got me all in my head. And he starts telling me what to bet, and I start losing. The guy next to me we all start losing. And finally, the dude that was up just goes like, dude, if you know so much, go play yourself. What are you sitting? Like, he literally yelled at this guy and was like, leave us alone or sit down and play, but don't hover and tell us what we're doing wrong. We were up before you started talking. It's like at a roulette table, it seems like if somebody gets in your head and starts second guessing how you're thinking about the wheel, it's over. It's over.
It's all luck.
I lost all that money.
Roulette's all luck, though.
No, it's all about the gut feeling.
No, it's not.
It's about the gut.
There's no such thing.
It's about the gut.
I got a big gut.
And you won on 2 numbers in a row, which is an insane thing to win on.
This was...
The evidence is not in your favor here, Drew.
Well, over 10
evidence
years
is
ago.
not in your favor. You just told a story. I just told a story that would suggest that you are wrong.
Okay. Anyways.
But yeah, Vegas was great. I mean, I can tell you this.
I was born there.
You should go back there.
I would like to.
I'll come with you.
I haven't been there. So I was born there. 6 weeks later, we moved to Wisconsin.
How dare your parents?
Yeah, I know.
For what, llamas?
Yeah, no, my dad's from Wisconsin, but and my mom's from Minnesota, so the Midwest. But I went back when I was pretty young. I got kicked out of the casino while looking for my grandma. Because I was a little kid. So I've never experienced it as an adult who can gamble, as an adult who can do all the things.
Yep. There's a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
But I will say the one thing that I can tell you this. let's see, 32, 64. I think I drank 70 ounces of liquid that did not have liquid or didn't have alcohol in them.
Yeah.
That entire 5-day trip.
Cool.
Which is ridiculous. No hangovers though.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't know how that works. And also very little sleep.
You FaceTime me at 5 a.m. your time, and Ryan was stunned that he's like, "It's 5 a.m." And,
Time goes by different there.
as in you guys, yeah, probably. As in you guys didn't sleep at all.
Yeah. And I think Vegas figured out, like, in Wisconsin here, if you have a hangover, the last thing you want, or anywhere really, watch any TV show, they will suggest to you that loud noises and bright lights are the opposite of what you want when you have a hangover. I think Vegas figured out that they cure a hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way I shouldn't have been hungover that whole trip. But
No?
there was also a lot of walking. I should have been severely dehydrated the whole time.
You probably were.
Dude, my feet stank. If you ever go to Vegas, bring 3 times more socks than you plan on bringing.
Yeah.
I was washing my socks in the sink
So
so I could change pairs throughout the day. Like it was, I should have brought more socks.
so you played a lot of roulette. What did you play? Slots?
I played some slots.
Any good things
Just
with that?
breathed into the mic heavy.
That's fine.
Sorry about that, everybody.
It's all good.
Yeah, I played slots. Don't do me well, man. And I wanted blackjack is my game, but there were no tables and except for when we went to Fremont Street, the old area.
Sure.
Like that's where there were some like $5 min tables.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was like $15 to $25 minimum bet tables.
That's crazy.
and I only
That's high rolling for me.
I was on a budget.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sitting down, like if I was only carrying like $100 to $200 on me a day. That was like my daily limit for food,
Right.
drink, gambling.
I like that.
And,
You're a man with a plan.
yeah,
You
so-
want the money to last the whole trip.
Yeah.
Right. I get it.
But when you've eaten already, so you're down to $150 maybe. A $25 minimum bet table is
a lot.
only 6 bets.
Right.
Like and I sat down at one table. I won a bet. I lost. I walked.
Yeah.
Even. And I was cool
All
with
right.
that.
There you go.
We found a lobster place in the Venetian.
Mm-hmm.
I would have eaten there every day if I would have found it on the first day.
Yeah.
$20. It was so. I mean, you're paying $15 for subpar food,
Sure.
but a surf and turf at this place was $20.
Yeah.
One of the highlights of my trip. I went back there on the last day. Like I was like, I got to get back to this lobster place. It was so good. It was so good.
I wish I could have gone, man. I
Yeah.
really do. I mean, I was invited, and I
really wanted you to come and I got the best room out of our group.
that would have been fun.
Yeah, got the best view.
It was a big group that went.
12 people.
And some of the people that went, I was jealous. I'm jealous that they got to go.
I really wish you would have been there. I think it would have only increased.
I don't know if it would have increased.
It would
but
have. It would have.
maybe.
I thought that many times. I was like, if Drew was here, it'd be better.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
But we did a lot of stuff that was out of the casinos. We went and did
the shows and stuff.
we went to the Omega Mart thing, which if you don't know what that is, like check it out. It's so cool. It's
Did you
like
go
a
to- did you
big
go to the-
walk-in art exhibit, basically.
Did you go to the Pawn Stars place?
No, we didn't make it there.
No. That's all right.
I don't even know where that is.
I don't know either. It's in Vegas somewhere. But,
But I've got some videos and stuff. If you wanna, I can send them to you if you wanna upload them.
sure. Yeah, I'd like to go experience it.
It's an experience to be sure. I mean, we had. Did I tell you about the midget guy?
No.
The guy. He wasn't a little person. I say midget because he said midget. There's people there all the time that are just like advertising to you. They're called Titty City guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like throughout one whole night over the course of like 5 or 6 hours, this guy just kept on like we kept bumping into him in different places on the strip, like not like miles apart, but
Right.
like within the course of like 5 blocks, which is a long ways. And we were going back and forth from like 3 different casinos and hotels, and we kept running into him, and he recognized us because like the first time he's like, "You guys want to fuck some midgets tonight?"
Oh my God.
We were like, "No, thank you, sir." And then every time we ran into him, he's like, "You coming back to me again? I know you want these midgets." And that was happening like the whole time. Like there's just people that, like we were getting harassed on Fremont Street, And George finally snapped on a guy because he took his last cigarette from behind his ear. The Titty City guy did.
Yeah.
And George was like, "Get the fuck away from!" Like he went off on him. He's like, "There's thousands of people here. We are not your people. We don't want what you're selling. You took my cigarette, dude. Like, what do you?" I don't know if he was jonesing. I don't know what was going on. But
Well, because in Vegas and Nevada, the state of Nevada,
It's legal.
brothels are legal.
yes, I did. I got in an altercation with a drunk man. Tried to cut in front of me at the Coney Island dog place
Oh my God.
at 3 a.m. I was pretty drunk.
Yeah.
I was talking to a dude from Minnesota, and the Midwesterners weren't having it with this fool, who was coming in like the farmer bro with a smirk as he tried to cut in front of us.
Farmer bro.
Yeah, dude.
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, he was like playing out. Like he was the Martin Shkreli of cutting in Coney Island dog lines. No joke.
That's
We're just like, dude, you
quite the
can't. You
comparison.
cannot cut in front of us. And he's just like, "It's all good, bro. It's all good." And I was like, we're like, "Yeah, for you. You just cut in front of us." And 20 other people, like, I wasn't having it. Neither was the other guy from Minnesota. That dude just kind of, because that dude was huge. The dude from Minnesota was like 6'5",
Nice.
and he kind of just put his hands on the dude's shoulders and swapped him.
Yeah.
And, and so now the dude's in front of me. And then when we got to the corner in the line, I just did this thing where I was like,
Where you dropped the mic?
Drop the mic. That came later. I just we came to the corner in the line. And I just went and used my knee, pushed him out of the way,
shimmy?
shimmied in front of him, and I was like, "You're a bad human being. What kind of human does this? What kind of human cuts in line like this?"
I watched a documentary on you kind of people, and let me explain it to you.
And he
Quantum mechanics.
the line's not real. The line's not real.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
But yeah, no. Several of us got into some altercations with people that were doing things they shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah. Can we talk about the one individual without giving names?
No names. Yeah. No names. So one person in our party, I'm assuming you're talking about the big winner,
Yes.
if you want to call it that. Last day we're there, somebody in our party won $11,500
Yeah.
on roulette.
Uh-huh.
And then proceeded to go to a different 4 hours from his flight. This is what's crazy to me. And I love you if you're listening. I do. For this reason. But the fact that you can go and win 11,000 and then you have 4 hours to your flight, you've been up all night. All you got to do is go get some sleep. You come back.
All you got to do is go to the airport.
Yeah, he had 4 hours till he had to go to the airport. So
Okay.
it's like go get to your room, get 4 hours of sleep, get to the airport, and you're gravy. You're good.
Yeah. And you're a big winner.
But he got into
11
it. He
grand.
got to his hotel, went into the high roller room in the casino there, and proceeded to lose every last dollar of it. Maybe he saved 500. I think he might have saved 500. I don't know why he didn't just place that last bet, but
That is a story.
yeah. And nobody was with him at that point. Like
Yeah.
when he went to if he would have had somebody with him when he went back to his hotel with money in pocket, I don't think he would have lost it.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
But I'll tell you, a guy like that's a fun guy to go to Vegas with.
I bet. He would be a good time, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I missed out on an opportunity, man. I don't know that an opportunity like that with the select individuals that I would want to hang out with.
And we were broken up like a lot. Like there were the two people, or really the one person potentially
Right.
was not around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he went off on because Adam was there too.
You're right. I would
And
probably would have hung out with Adam and Ryan and you and
And me and Adam got to hang out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just because we were in the same hotel and my parents were, and we weren't hanging out with my parents because they're geezers. And no, I'm just joking. But I love my parents too.
yeah,
if they're listening.
I do too.
But no, like the person that I saw the least was probably the person
Yeah.
that maybe you wouldn't have wanted to see. Mm-hmm. Not that there's anybody you didn't want to see necessarily.
Right.
But we know he don't listen.
Right. right. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it was like that. We broke off into our groups and did our own things at times. But it's like I really wish you would have been there because it really does come down to like that's not something that's a once in a lifetime thing to get put together.
For sure. And kudos to Natalie for throwing that together. Ryan's significant other.
Ryan's significant other. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. She and like, yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Difficulties.
Yeah, I said she's pretty cool, and then he said, "Yeah, she is cool." And then your computer shit out. I don't know why it does that.
Because it's mine, and I don't know technology.
I don't know. It's got to be. We'll figure it out.
I cleaned so much stuff off of there that it should be better.
Could be just be the program. Who knows?
Could be. Yeah.
But yeah, that's great, man. I don't know. I'd like to do something like that sometime, and I probably will. Eventually.
I did fly for the first time too to get to
You've
Vegas.
never flown before?
That was the first time I flew.
Were you terrified?
No.
I
was fucking with my mom the whole time, like,
oh, really?
Because I had the window seat.
Oh, sure.
And she doesn't like to fly, and I was like, I want a storm. I want turbulence.
Why?
Because it's
terrifying.
It's an experience, man.
It's not. Yeah, you feel like you're gonna die.
I didn't. I mean, we hit some turbulence, like going into Vegas. Mm-hmm. You're going from like cold upper atmosphere into like super dry, whatever, like desert air. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's always turbulence when you go into Vegas.
I didn't know that.
That's just what I was told from a few people.
Sure.
And the pilot said it as well, so I tend to take his word on it, I guess. But
yeah.
We had turbulence coming out of Milwaukee too, and it was like, I guess I always assumed turbulence was kind of up and down, but the whole plane shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I love it. I liked it, and I was like, I could see the wing, and my mom, like, she was in the center, and I was like, man, look at the damage on the wing right there. And I was like, you probably can't see it from that angle, but it's right. It's so damaged.
Poor mom.
I've been excited to fly for my whole life, so I ain't gonna. I wanted a storm. I wanted to go through some rough stuff. If we would have flown in,
what a
one
weird
day,
desire to have.
One day later, we would have came into a massive electrical
Why would
storm.
you want that?
To experience it. Why not?
And then you want your plane to free fall 30,000 feet to your death?
Well, at that point, there's nothing I can do about it. So sure. I mean, that's one way to go out, right?
I guess
you're not living through that. You're not going to suffer.
You
through
might.
That.
You never know.
That's a good point. But I think there's a difference between wanting your plane to plummet 30,000 feet and wanting it to plummet 30 feet. Which would be a hell of a turbulence if it plummeted 30 feet. I mean, it probably...
A lot of times, like, planes will go down 5,000 in a second.
That would be awesome.
No, what are you talking about?
I would like to experience that.
You need to talk to your therapist about this. And you need to get to the bottom of that, because what a weird desire.
It's the same thing with I want to get punched in the face, man. It's experience. It's about knowing. It's about feeling it.
A lot of times when people say things, people will be like, who hurt you? I think the question for you is, who didn't hurt you?
Exactly. My parents were too supportive. They loved me too much. And I'm trying to make up that stopgap. I don't know if that's a phrase, make up that stopgap. But don't think about it. Just... That's what I'm trying to do.
Is that your cheddar wurst?
It's my cheddar wurst, and it's nipping at my heels.
It's like your rosebud. My cheddar wurst.
I wish I knew why I had said that before. I don't, though.
Oh, God.
It was really just to make you laugh. I don't know why I thought cheddar wurst nipping at my heels would make you laugh, but
it was good. It was a good one. Yeah, I didn't really. Not much has changed for me. Waiting on a call. And that's about it.
One call.
That's all.
That's all.
It could be a good call. It could be a bad call. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I totally was like, what call would he be waiting? The call you just asked me about, Rob, right before we started recording. Are we getting into that?
I don't know. What's there to get into?
What's there not to get into?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't know if those things are like pregnancies where you don't want to say anything too early.
I don't know.
Just in case
it's probably not a big deal.
Well, now we have to say what it is, don't we?
Well, I might have skin cancer.
Yeah, Drew might have skin cancer.
And that's, but I might not.
See, but I'm the one that's fucked up. Because I want 25,000 feet of turbulence. You don't think it's a big deal that you had to have a biopsy done?
I don't think it's not uncommon though.
What was it? Yeah, okay.
What was what?
All right, nothing.
It's happened before. And one was a bad one and one was a fine.
So you've had skin cancer before?
I don't remember. It was like
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't remember the term.
I don't remember if I had cancer.
I don't
or not.
remember. I don't know that it was cancer. I don't remember the terminology that was used, and I can't ask the dermatologist that gave me the terminology because he's dead.
Probably because he. Yeah.
No, just kidding. I don't know how he passed away, but I went to go schedule an appointment with him, and I couldn't.
Lo and behold,
his practice no longer exists because he doesn't. He perished. Rest in peace. He was a cool guy. The last time he was gnawing into my stomach, or when he was chiseling away at my stomach, he said we talked about how he used to be in a punk band.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody if you were chiseling into their stomach?
I don't know.
Did you make a joke? Don't worry, I'm just going to use the tip.
Oh, you ate some hamburger today, huh? What
what makes the mood in that situation?
I don't know. This last time it was I walked in the room or whatever. And I had to lift up my shirt, show her the spot that is concerning, and she looked at it for approximately 2 seconds and says, "Yep, we got to biopsy this." And I said, "Oh, okay."
2 seconds is actually a long time, though.
Is it? And then she reclined me on a table, numbed me, and took a razor blade and filleted me.
That is not how my dad's biopsy went.
I didn't really watch it because I can't handle that.
Why would you?
Want to see it?
Yeah, that's kind of how my dad's looked. Maybe they did just take a razor to him. That just doesn't sound professional to me. You don't have a specialized took for this?
I mean, I'm
it's
sure
just a razor blade?
I don't know if it was just a razor blade. I'm sure it was like,
just
had a nice handle on it, probably.
Took just the blade, no handle. Like you're taking a sticker off a window.
Yeah.
But am I in a hospital right now? What is going on?
The concerning part is the dark spot's still there.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what to say about it. I didn't know what to say about it when you told me on the phone. I didn't know what to say to my dad about it. Both of you are surprisingly cavalier about it. So luckily, your jokes have calmed me down. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that for you guys. I think, but
I think this is a pretty common thing. But I just of course you go down the WebMD rabbit hole, you go on the internet rabbit hole, and then you're like, okay. So, and I looked up like stage 3 melanoma, and I was like, well, I don't have these symptoms. So if it is melanoma, it hasn't hit the lymph nodes yet, which is good.
But then you find a story that says it was in my lymph nodes, but I had no symptoms.
I didn't see that, but
they're out there.
Yeah,
watch House. It's like 0.01% of the time.
It's a dumb show.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm a rogue doctor. I got not this leg. Don't cut off this one. I walk with a cane and I break the rules of the hospital. I pop pills and I feel high all the time. Woo!
Best like succinct evaluation of House I've ever heard in my life.
Isn't that about the extent?
That was about it. Yeah, you're right. You maybe throw in there, I'm always right after 3 tries.
Yeah.
After I'm wrong 3 times.
Yeah.
Because that is the truth. Watch the formula. There's a formula to that show, and it's wrong, epiphany, while talking to the guy from Dead Poet Society, and then he's right.
The guy, who's that? Red Foreman?
Wilkins? No.
Red Foreman's in Dead Poet Society.
Yeah, I know.
His son.
His son in the movie is the one that plays the oncologist in House.
Oh, really?
I believe it's the kid that kills himself.
Yeah. What is that movie even about? It's been a minute. It's just about
Dead Poet Society?
Some dudes that are writing. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
No, it's about free thought in a autoerotic? No, that's not it. It's like a structured, strict school, and then it's just teaching the power of free thought, and how the powers that be don't want that to be the thing that they teach.
Yeah,
but I don't know how great the message is. Yeah, you get the "Oh Captain, my Captain," but you also get the kid that kills himself. You know, because his mind is open to a different type of living and thinking, and the school that he goes to and his dad don't want him to be that thing. So he takes it upon himself to get out of both situations. It's sad.
That is sad. I haven't watched that movie since...
I really hope that I'm right about that, because I'm pretty sure there's a kid that kills himself.
Yeah, he
but
does.
It's been a
His Red
while.
Foreman
It's been a
son.
hot minute since I've seen Dead Poet Society.
Yeah, I haven't watched it since like 8th grade.
But it is a good movie. I own it.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I have your copy of the Rocky Horror Picture Show that I borrowed from you.
And I never watched it once. Did you watch it?
No.
So that movie's brand new.
I have a couple of those. I have Carlito's Way. I've watched it, but not the DVD. I haven't watched that DVD.
Okay.
It's a good movie. I think Carlito's Way might be better than Scarface.
I've heard that before, but
Yeah.
I can't speak to it because I've only seen Carlito's Way once.
Yeah.
Scarface I have seen 1,000 times.
It's a long movie.
Carlito's Way?
No.
Scarface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3.5 hours.
Yep. I used to watch it every other day.
And you like, as a weird, what?
I used to watch it every other day. And
Why?
on the days that I wasn't watching Scarface, I was watching The Aviator.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is Scarface really that good that you have to watch it every other day?
No. I honestly don't really like Scarface that much.
But you invested 3.5 hours of every other day to watch it, and then no, Aviator's just as long.
It's a 3-hour movie too.
So every day you
Aviator, I watched for the directing. I watched because of
How
the way
many
that
times you have to watch it to appreciate it? The directing,
a lot,
really,
a lot to break it down, to really break it down.
What do you mean? All they say is action and cut.
No, man, it's all about camera movements, how the shots set up, the lighting, the way the music comes in.
CGI,
Is there CGI in that movie?
probably.
Yeah, probably when the spruce goose flies.
The what?
The spruce goose.
I've seen
The Hercules. I should say the Hercules because I'm on Howard Hughes' side on that one.
I've seen I think I've seen the ending where he crashes
Well, that happens a couple times throughout the movie.
when he dies.
He doesn't die in that movie.
Oh,
It only goes up to the point where, like, Howard Hughes lived a long time after that movie stops telling his story, where he just like locked himself up in in like a hotel, blacked out the windows, and got high on codeine or some form of painkiller. Demerol, maybe. I think it was codeine. I don't know.
back to the people taking pills. House, Howard Hughes, they all could have done some stuff together, huh?
Yep. Yes, they could have.
Crazy.
But yeah, it was back when I started doing that back when I broke my leg, and I really just I was also watching NASCAR, so it's like where were my priorities at? They were all mixed up, Drew.
Yeah, when your leg was broken, there's not much you could do.
I was drinking a lot of hams.
I remember.
I was taking painkillers.
That's not good.
Not a good combo. But for some reason, it made me want to memorize.
Hey,
the
just like
lines.
House. Do you think you drink a lot of hams?
Off camera, yeah, off camera. That was the one thing that he was ashamed of, was drinking
the
hams. Like, he takes his methadone or his painkillers right out in the open, but he sneaks into his office and hides under his desk to drink hams.
He's got one of those. His hams is actually a camouflage in a Bud Light can.
Yeah. He's got a full roll of Bud Light stickers that he sticks around.
If you're gonna drink at work, I mean, come on, it can't be hams.
And somebody goes, "From the land of sky blue waters," and he goes, "What?"
From the what?
That's the slogan for hams. I don't expect anybody to get that joke I just made, but
The what? What is it?
from the land of sky blue waters.
Oh, okay, I know someone who does appreciate hams quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Carter, and he's in a band called Knee High July. You should check them out; they're pretty good. Everyone should check them out. Knee High July.
Knee High July.
They like hams. So listen to that.
All right. I can get behind
They're on
that.
Instagram. You'd like them. They're not like a punk band or anything.
All right.
They're chill.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I'll look into it.
Carter's a good guy. He was one of the only friends I ever met, like that I made in college.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Right now, married. College now or college before?
College before, first college. Well, technically second college, transferred college.
Between college.
Yeah. So I was, he was one of the only people in my major that that we became friends. Him and like, maybe there's like one or two other people. And Carter's the only one I still talk to.
I don't talk to anybody from when I went to college.
Yeah?
I have no idea what happened to any of them.
Why?
I don't know. I used to hang out with a lot of people in college that were in my major, that we would do study groups, and we would really compare papers. And if you're listening, I guess I don't care. I can tell you this now. Everybody else's papers sucked.
Oh, did yours?
No.
Oh.
And I know that's me bragging a little bit or whatever,
wow.
but I put the work in. And then I would go to these study groups and we would like kind of proof each other's papers. And I go, there is no information in your paper right here.
Yeah.
And like I had people going, can I keep your paper and like take some notes or whatever? And it's like, yeah, you can, but I don't think that's fair. And then they would get A's too, Drew. And then I'd find mistakes in my own papers. Like, I'm not saying I was perfect, but like 2 semesters later, I'd go back to some of my old work to cite from it, or because it was as you get further into the study, like you're studying similar things, but just more in depth. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna pull from this paper or whatever, and I'd go back to those papers and I go, this is wrong, but I have 100% on this paper. Mm-hmm. That would piss me off because I was paying a lot of money for online classes where apparently I was just teaching myself. Mm-hmm. So what the hell am I paying my teachers for?
Mm-hmm. My professor recently, I turned in an assignment, and she graded it. Of course, it's all online, the program. And in the comment of the of where you submit the assignment, it says, "Great job, Ryan."
For you?
Yeah. And I was like, what? And so then I was like, well, maybe she just graded Brian's thing. I look at the participant list or the class list. Nobody named Brian. She's talking to me. And I was like, all right.
Did you check your paper? Did you put by Ryan at the top?
No. And it says my name like right on the cover. I have to put a cover page on it. It said my name on it. And when it's submitted, like I have my own profile. And she called me Ryan. But I got the highest grade you could get, so
good job, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
My name is Ryan from now on.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
it happens. I mean, you have so many students, and I get it. Drew, Ryan, it's pretty close.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah. So, well, man, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you had a good time in Vegas.
There's so many things to talk about, but it's not worth talking about online. Vegas was amazing. It was so much fun. I think I would be. There's no way I could have stayed a day longer, probably.
Yeah, Vegas. I feel like is like you can't do it for a week. You gotta.
Oh, I did meet a filmer there, a guy who films.
A filmer,
a cameraman,
a filmer.
A filmer. I wanted to say, I was going to say filmmaker, but then I remembered, like, I talked to him and he was like, I don't know how to write a story, so I just film things.
He was camera operator.
He was literally standing. This is why I went and talked to him. He was standing in front of Fremont Street, the Fremont Street Experience, which is like this amazing, like, you're outside, but you're actually, like, they've got a dome over this entire, like, 2-block portion of Fremont Street, and it's, like, got psychedelic videos going on up there, music playing, there's street artists, there's casinos, there's food vendors, there's people ziplining across the way. This dude is outside of that, with his back to it, filming a pole. Like just filming this cement pole. And I was like, I got to talk to this dude. And he had a full-on double swivel camera rig.
Yeah.
And I don't remember all the stats he gave me on it because I asked him about it. And then we started talking about story structure. And he gave me his card. And it was kind of cool. I'm going to hit that guy up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For what?
Whatever.
Okay.
Just to talk shit by the pool.
All right.
We're not talking about your lawn then?
Oh shit. Yeah. So okay, the lawn's like a continuous.
I've been waiting for this because there's lines in the lawn, which
Yeah.
means it's newly. It's a mint.
So all right. So I get a text message today. All right. I'm at work. I'm sweating. I'm working hard, earning that bacon, earning that bread,
Earn that cheddar wurst.
cheddar wurst, nipping at my ankles. I get a text message that says, "Oh no, babe, the backyard neighbors and the next door neighbors simultaneously mowing their lawns." It's been very rainy here, Rob. It's wet. It's damp. All three neighbors.
That gives credence to your conspiracy theory. I will say, I'm with you no matter what. Even if you are just a crazy, paranoid lawn person going down a deep well of grass and sadness, I'm on your side.
Thank you.
But
So-
I didn't think that. I'm just saying if that were the case.
Yep.
But the fact that they simultaneously are mowing their lawn around yours.
Mowing the lawn. So then, all right. So then I'm like, shit. So I call you and I say, hey, I got to mow my lawn. It's time. And I neglected it for a little bit because of the rain.
Because of the
It's
rain.
been raining. So, all right. So I'm mowing the lawn. All right. I start in the front, mowing to get those nice lines, crisp line. Lawnmower dies. And I was like, what the hell? So I empty the bag or whatever, and I keep pushing. Lawnmower dies again. Because the grass is so wet, it's just
not good for it,
it's just accumulating. It's accumulating and it's jamming my lawnmower. I'm like, come on. So I empty the bag. And then I keep going. Wherever I get some momentum, I'm mowing, get to the backyard. Die some more.
Every shadow you hit.
Dying. And I was like, what is going on? Why is this happening? So then I was just like, I gotta raise the stupid things. So I raised, like halfway through my backyard, I had to raise the blades.
Really, you lower the wheels, but yeah.
Right. You know what? I did notice that too, and I just thought about that. I was just like, you're not really doing anything with the blades. You're just the wheels
And
are
technically,
just
you're actually raising the mechanism. The wheels don't lower
right.
because they're on the ground.
You're right.
So you're raising the entire mechanism.
I legitimately thought about that. I was just like, why do they call it raising the blades when you're not really? It's all just these levers that are doing the work. But anyways, so yeah, and I was just like, these motherfuckers are planning this. They're planning. They knew that it was too wet to mow the lawn, but they knew I would do it because they were merely pushing their lawnmower. I don't know. I can't guarantee
So you think they didn't even have their lawnmowers on? I was sitting here going, these motherfuckers went through all this trouble, the same trouble you went through just to get your goat. Like they had to restart their lawnmower 30 times just to be, and every time they pulled that cord, they were like, I'm pulling this to fuck with Drew.
Yeah, I mean,
But if you're saying they just went out there and walked in circles with their lawnmowers not even started, that's fucked up.
it's possible.
It is possible.
They might, like you said
Those
before, they might have just pushed it down.
Yeah.
They didn't actually cut it.
That was the first thing I saw. You sure they didn't just flatten their grass?
Yeah, and they might have. They knew I was going to do it, and they knew I'd have this trouble, and they're just laughing at me. They're just laughing. I'm just the butt of the joke.
Pretty soon you'll be laughing. I know you got that mulch out there.
Yeah.
Look good.
Did you see it?
I saw the picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's nice, huh?
It's nice.
You like it?
You gotta put some seed down. Get this.
I know. I seeded the front.
See, you have two things that are working against you big time, and that's Phil and Barry. Mm-hmm. Barry for sure likes to the way he runs out there. He's just ripping that lawn.
No, dude, he's nuts. I mean, he's got that energy. It's just.
But there'll be more on Lawn Wars.
Yeah, if
Summer's just starting.
Oh boy,
This is
so much work to do.
It's like Lawn Wars. Spring is coming to focus, and then chapter 2 will be like summer wields its ugly head, and then it'll be like Lawn Wars conclusion, fall. Drew is the ultimate. Well, you can't put that in the title, can you? Because I can't be.
I'm going to conquer the block. I'm going to have the best yard, the best lawn that any of these people have seen. I'm going to conquer the block. I'm going to have the best yard, the best lawn that any of these people have seen.
I'm watching Breaking Bad right now, and you're not in the lawn business. You're not in the money business. You're in the empire business.
Have you seen Breaking Bad before?
No.
What?
I'm in season 5, episode 7.
Yo, Miss Whites. Bitch. And maybe blue, but... Well, that's great.
Sorry, he can't. I can't get him outside then.
Barry won't cross the threshold of a wire. Chill, Barry. You're getting downgraded again in terms of how much I like you. You were getting up there.
He's talking to you. All right. Well, let's conclude this because my dog is going to unplug some stuff some more.
Because Barry doesn't know how to step over a wire.
Seriously.
Nice job, Carissa. All right. We drank Fifth Ward's Margarita Frootenanny. It, you know what? On the can, it says it's 6% ABV. But on Untapped, it says 5.5.
We should probably get in touch with somebody about that.
Yeah, we need to make a correction. Drink it or dump it.
I mean, drink it for sure. It's
good.
It's good.
It's like a treat.
I almost like, in lieu of, I think this would be great with like a meal. Like if you drink soda or margaritas, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, and you want it like, because this has got that sweet sour kind
See
of.
that badass cardinal? Dude, that's sweet.
Oh yeah! Wow! Dang.
I love cardinals, just so you know.
You should.
Birds aren't real.
Yes.
But yeah,
Cardinals are just top end models.
What were you saying?
But yeah, I think this would be good with a meal. I don't know if I could actually drink a lot of these. Mm-hmm. And I haven't been eating or drinking a lot of sugary stuff. Like I don't think I've had a soda in like since I've been back since Vegas. I don't even know if I had a soda in Vegas. I had gin and tonics, a lot of gin and tonics. But saying that, like I used to drink a lot of sugar and stuff, but this might be a little too sugary for me to drink all night or to get like super drunk on. I could probably have a couple of them.
Yeah.
But it is really good. It is really good.
It is. I really enjoyed it. So drink it. Happy days. Live a good life. Follow us on Instagram.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yep. Yeah. See you next time.
On the flip.
Boop, boop.
Pew pew! Audio. Goodbye, everyone.